and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can't go home because I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame. I moved on by my own will. I had nothing else I wanted to do. Was it hard? But I didn't hate it. I did not even like it. I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. It's my stress, that's for sure. I never wanted to run away. I was very motivated. Then what is this feeling? Who would I ask? I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. I taste like vegetables I don't like. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can go home, cause I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame. I'm not waiting for Santa Claus. I already have the gift, just can't open the box. I know all about it, no one can solve it unless I decide to do something about it. It's not even a case. I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. I hate the alarm clock I chose. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can go home because I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame. Is light. Let's paint the gray haze into sky blue. I know who you are. I'm not leaving you again. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watch from afar. There is nowhere to go back and nowhere to go. It's all delusional. Without me, the town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can't go home because I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame. It was terrible. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. It's my stress, that's for sure. I never wanted to run away. I was very motivated. Then what is this feeling? Who would I ask? I've been patient, but it was bearable. I've had the gray haze for a long time though. I never found out what it was. I taste like vegetables I don't like. The town inside me and everyone's voice. Only I'm not there, just watching from afar. I can go home, 'cause I'm afraid something will change. Me without me, I'm the one to blame.
Hey folks! We're back to Steins Gate on a Monday, because we're gonna be doing a Patreon call-in on Wednesday. We're in the middle of Okabe Rintaro's existential nightmare, so I wouldn't say all Steins Gate streams are gonna be intense from here on out, because we're almost to the point where we get to finally choose stuff. So, hey Trum!
君が作った。確か今から11年後ぐらいに君の持ってる特殊な力を応用させたらしいよ。
Just to recap, we have gone through a bunch of time loops trying to save our childhood friend Mayuri from dying, and it turns out that the way this world works, multiple timelines exist, but they all coalesce on certain events. So the event that we are coalesced on is Mayuri's death, which kinda sucks for her, not gonna lie. That being said, we might be able to leap to a different set of world lines where they coalesce on a different outcome that isn't Mayuri dying. So that's our goal now. And we found this meter that essentially tells you how much this timeline is diverged from the original one that Suzu comes from. And yeah, now we have learned that Okabe 11 years from now makes it.
そうなのか。
But that's us 11 years in the future.
岡部以外でも世界線の変動を確認できる。そういうことか。
違う違う。多分ここに表示されてる数値が変化してもそれに気づけるのは岡部倫太郎だけ。
は？それじゃあ意味ないじゃない。もっとまともなもの作りなさいよ、岡部。
Yeah, I'll remember that for 12 years, Kurisu. This is something I made. It's a strange feeling.
これの仕組みは作った本人しか知らない。だから知りたかったら11年待つしかないかな。
Hey, Kolnick. Yeah, Chatscape.
自分で答えを見つけられるはずだから。
未来で俺と会ったのか。
一度もないよ。
そうか。
That bodes well for me.
で、このメーターを今ここで俺に見せた意味は。
メーターの数値が 1% を超えたとき、君はベータ世界線にたどり着いたことになる。
1%？
そう。1% を突破さえできたら、椎名真由里は助けられるっていうこと。
I stare at the glowing red numbers. They don't budge. Just another 0.6%. It seems so easy.
これは君にあげる。どうせ私が持ってても意味ないしね。有意義に使ってよ。
So now we have to find a way to get that meter to read over 1%. How's it going, Al Capone? God, putting me on the spot. I don't know any names that rhyme with greetings. How's it shaking, Kevin Bacon? There you go. Your eyes are glinting, Bill Clinton. Based on recommendations from the BBS thread, I spend the morning visiting stores in Akiba. But although I hit just about every kind of store that could be considered niche, I am unable to find anything that resembles Suzuha's pin. So are we gonna figure this out now? Because you didn't have time to look, Final Snow? Oh, we're trying to find out what that pin means. Shaking Stone Gaten? Stein. It's alright. You got there in the end. Maybe I should go all the way to Ikebukuro, or Nakano. I fucking love Nakano. I start heading back to the lab, but just then, a street vendor catches my eye. Oh fuck, it's this one! Okay. I'm gonna shut up. This is the first time I've seen such a stylish street stand in Akiba. Most vendors just sell random junk. It's not like I have anything to lose, so I walk over and check out the selection. Among the various accessories, I see a number of metal pins. I don't see the OSHM ****A 7010 logo on any of the displayed accessories, but I'd better ask just to be sure. He's a foreigner, so maybe I should use English.
Hey, master. I am mad scientist. So cool. Son of a bitch.
はい、何ですか？
ちょっと聞きたいことがある。
You're really worried that this was an anime exclusive? Well, I think this particular game, because unfortunately I played this game in like 2012. So, is that when it came out on the Vita? When did Steins Gate come out on the Vita? Steins Gate was released on the PlayStation Vita. Oh god. No, definitely not 2012. That was August 25th, 2015. Yeah, because I played the Vita version of this. Which, interestingly enough, it looks like the worldwide release of Steins Gate was in 2014 on PC, then 2015 on PlayStation 3 and Vita, and then in 2016 on iOS. We gotta watch the anime clip because the delivery is faster and so golden. Oh, absolutely. Here, we're gonna watch this clip. Give me one sec. There we go. The delivery is actually fantastic in this, so.
Hey, master. I am mad scientist. It's so cool. Son of a bitch.
はい、何ですか？
日本語で OK か。
It's a good scene. I was getting annoyed when you don't know how. When you don't know people say how you doing to me, because if they say it fast, it sound like, "Hey, my name." Messes with you. Oof. You want to hit the protagonist? Yeah, that sounds like Okabe. You are correct for wanting to hit him. He deserves it. Oh, also, check out the cute little figure I got at the dollar store. I finally have a piece of Retsuko merchandise. She's got cute little headphones. We're trying to be gangster and sounds like asshole.
これに見覚えが
The man stares at it for a while and then shrugs and shakes his head in the exaggerated manner typical of Westerners.
これの出所が知りたい。調べることができないか
Catch you in a bit, Trob.
ああ、思い出し。Sorry、ちょっと難しいですね。
What is he saying?
By the way、これはどこで手に入れたものなんですか？
それを知りたい。報酬は出す。
ごめんなさい。
Just in case, I give him my contact information and ask him to get in touch if he finds out anything. Then I turn to leave.
岡部倫太郎。さっきの英語何？なんかバカっぽかった。そうクールって。この時代だとああいう英語が標準なの？
So cool.
そうなんだ。じゃあ岡部倫太郎オリジナルか。私の生まれた時代にはさ。
The dub version of that scene is also pretty okay. Because Okabe starts trying to sound
行ったこ
street.
とがないではなく
And the guy's like, I'm sorry, I don't speak jive.
そう旅行なんて娯楽はなかったな。渡航許可はめったに下りなかったし、だから外国人を見たのはこの時代に来てから。
So in the future, no one's allowed to leave Japan? Japan was like that a few centuries ago too, when the Tokugawa shogunate closed down the country to the west. It sounds like CERN set international relations back hundreds of years. Perhaps that's why there's no war in Suzuha's time. It's hard for conflicts to emerge when races and cultures can't interact. It sounds kind of like a prison with invisible walls, guarded by CERN and the Committee of 300. I mean, ending war is obviously a good thing, but I can't let my fears about the future overtake me. I should be more concerned with the issue at hand. The sunlight beats down on my head, making it hard to think. I feel like I'm standing in a sauna. The heat is driving me nuts. Why does the sun hate me so much? Shining in the center of the sky like he owns the damn place. Damn it! Why can't we find any information on that pin? I suppose it's no skin off my back if we don't find Suzuha's father. As long as Daru fixes the time machine, nothing else matters. So why do I feel so bad about my lack of progress? I really don't know. Maybe I'm just frustrated by my own powerlessness. Hey, Austin. I can't save my Yuri. I can't fix Suzuha's time machine. I can't even help Kurisu with the time leap upgrade. So what am I good for? The only thing I can do is help Suzuha find her father.
もしかして近年中に作られるピンバッジなんだろうか。まだできていないと。
やっぱさ、父さんとは会えない運命なんだって。こんだけ探してもないんだから、 もう無理無理、全然無理だね。
I feel a surge of anger at her words. Here I am stewing in self-loathing, and she acts like it doesn't matter.
諦めるのか。まだあと1日残っているぞ。
何起こってんの？
There's a scene in Steins Gate Zero where a character gives a speech in English, and they have a live Japanese translator. Boy howdy, I have never seen a more confusing dub scene. Oof. That sounds like it would have been difficult
みんな
to
お前のた
localize.
めを思って頑張っているのだと分かっているのか。俺だってマユリを助けることを何より優先したいんだ。それでもお前はラボメンであり仲間だ。その仲間が困っているから助けたい。そんなマユリの気持ちを汲んでこうして探しているのに、お前が真っ先に諦めてどうする。
怒鳴んないでよ。
Damn straight I have to yell.
あまり
It makes me feel better.
俺を萎えさせるな。
My ranting is pointless. Sound and fury signifying nothing. I tell myself to calm down. This is just my own feelings of impotence boiling over.
悪かったよ。でも君さ、言い方が上から目線すぎると思うよ。
言い過ぎたのなら謝る。
It's too awkward to make eye contact.
さてこれからどうするか。
I wonder how the other lab members are progressing. I'm especially concerned about Daru. Depending on the situation, he might need some relief. And then there's Mayuri. She's been working alone, trying to find some information on Suzuha's father. Although we still have over 24 hours before that happens, I can't help but worry about leaving her alone.
今どこだ。
駅の前だよ。
合流しよう。そこで動くなよ。
わかった。
Suzuha and I head to the station.
お願いします。お願いします。ご協力よろしくお願いします。
あいつ何を。
先日誘拐事件が起きました。このピンバッジをつけた犯人を探してます。ご協力
Oh, that might
よろしくお
lead
願い
to
いた
problems
しま
later.
す。
When I call out to her, Mayuri waves at me.
オカリン、すずさん。あのね、ちょうど聞きたいことがあったんだ。
Yeah?
バレルタイターさんのバレルってどういう意味なのかな。
それが名前なんだから意味などないだろう。
でも本名じゃないんだよね。
Probably not.
さあ、コードネーム。どうしてバレルタイターさんなのかな。すずさんはなんでジョンさんって名前にしたの？ジョンは一番ありがちだからだよ。バレルさんはありがちじゃないよ。そういえばそうだね。
So she's saying there must be a meaning behind the code name. Is that what her leaflets are all about? I take a look. Aww. Bring a kidnapper to justice. The evildoer wears this pin. He could be your neighbor. He could be standing next to you right now. If you have any information, please contact the email address below.
そのチラシ
Dog.
どうかな。結構な力作だと思うんだ。
なんだこの誘拐事件というのは。
マユシーのアイデアなのです。この方がね、みんな
Mayuri's trying. She's doing her
持って
best.
くれるかなと思って。いい作戦だと思わないかな。作戦名はマユシーチラシで大勝利で。でもさ、誘拐事件ってのはさすがに言い過ぎじゃん。
Yeah, what happens if the police hear about...
君たち
I knew where this was going, so he ran away to the park.
おかえり、すずさん。ごめんね。マユシーが足を引っ張っちゃって。
I told Mayuri not to worry about it, who was looking very sorry. Kurisu greets the three of us when we return to the lab, dead tired.
岡部、ちょっと聞きたいんだけど、電話レンジでリフターの代わりになるものが何かについては調べてくれってないわよね、どうせ。
それならすでに調べはついている。1階にある42型ブラウン管テレビだ。
え、そうなの？根拠は？
俺は何度もタイムリープしてここにいる。
What's your proof?
あとは分からない。
I've been here before.
なるほど。そっか。はあ、なるほど。
This ain't my first rodeo, Kurisu. You don't remember it, but I have been through a lot these past few days. Our search turns up nothing. As the evening wears on without a single lead, Suzuha and I grow quieter and quieter.
そういえば2036年だから、俺は本当に有名なのか。
テロリストとしてね。
そうか。それで俺は一体どんなテロ行為を。
セルンに反逆したの。君はさ、私が所属してたレジスタンスの設立メンバーの一人だったんだよ。
Sick.
私の父さんと同じくね。
Row, row, fight the power. I helped found the resistance. Suzuha is from the year 2036. That is the 2036 where Mayuri had died in 2010. And Kurisu, for some reason, has been imprisoned by CERN and being forced to develop the time machine. In such a future, how could I not rebel against CERN? Weren't those my ambitions as a mad scientist?
くだらない。
くだらない？
周りを助けることもできず、のうのうと生き続けた挙句に、そんな中二病みたいな真似をしているなんてな。
I don't think it's Chunibyo when when it's actually happening.
俺はどんな男だった？
だから
I mean, there's no
私
war in
は
the
会ったこ
future.
とないって言ったでしょ。
そうだったか。
うん。君はさ、
It's like in Death
セ
Note
ルンに殺さ
with
れたの。
Kira.
2025
Ever since
年
Kira first appeared 6 years ago, wars have stopped, and global crime rates have been reduced by over 70%. But it's not enough. This world is rotten, with too many rotten people. I was killed by the same people who killed Mayuri.
もっと早く教えとくべきだったかも。 わかるでしょ。未来を変えないとさ、君はあと15
Carson
年で
put
死
the
んじゃうんだ。
notebook and pen down.
シーナの
Listen,
助からない
this needs to be my cover. You know, I'm writing down names in this area right here. But now I have an alibi because I'm streaming.
みんな不幸になってるんだ。
It's the perfect run.
だろう。
And I don't have to worry about any of you telling anyone because I can just write down your names.
ウィザード級ハッカーの伝説っていうのはちらっと聞いたことがあるけどね。そもそもウィザード級ってどういう意味なのかすら知らないけど、とにかくさ、君たちだけを見ればこんな未来ってない
Don't you
よ。
need the full name?
だからなおさら
Yeah, Crystal Clear
私が
Entertainment.
IBM5100
That's the full
を手に入
name,
れて
right?
きて未来を変えなきゃって思ってる。この時代
You
に
got the
来るまで
first, middle, and last
君た
name.
ちは遠い存在だったけど、今では仲間だしさ。
Just like Pepper Shaker 64 and Drom Kara.
助かる。お前はこれからも永遠にラボメンだ。
サンキュー。
The time limit is approaching. What else can we do before the time limit? Crystal Clear is your first name. Thanks for clarifying
ねえ
that.
おかり、
I'll make sure to write it properly.
衛星がタイムマシンだったなんてびっくりしたね。
ああ、そうだな。
ビルに突き刺さっちゃってるけど、すずさんが無事でよかったね。
I doubt it was anything like a crash. It probably just appeared there, displacing the wall, which then collapsed around it.
あれって操作がとっても難しいんだって。
I guess she heard that from Suzuha. Her last name is
重
Johnson.
力うんたらかんたら装置の座標がちょっとでもずれるとね、
My name is John, son of
タイ
John.
ムマシンごとゼリーマンになっちゃってプルンプルンかなんだそうです。
I go by John Johnson.
しかもね、あのタイムマシンってセルン製じゃないからあんなに安定してないって。
Sorry I'm so sleepy recently, folks. It's a hard final term. I got a lot to think about and a lot to do. But there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's only about a month left. And then I'm gonna have to start searching for gainful employment. So I'll still be tired, but in a different way.
1975年に行く時が心配だな。二人乗りだったらね、一緒に行ってあげられたのにね。
お前が一緒に行ってどうするのだ。
Tired never really goes away. I don't know. I feel like if I made some dramatic lifestyle changes, I could make the tired go away.
決まってるよ。すずさんの手をギューって
Just lessen
握ってね
its effects.
大丈夫。マユシーが一緒だから大丈夫だよって応援してあげるの。
I'll just pop one of the Zanu crystals. That way I don't have to sleep. Something tells me that won't be much help.
ねえねえオカリ、あのタイムマシンって名前はついてるのかな。
名前か。
That's the least of what I want to know about the time machine. I'm pretty sure John Titor's time machine had a model number. But the John Titor from 2000 might not have been Suzuha. There was no John Titor in 2000 on this world line after all.
気になるならタイターに直接聞けばいい。
ああ、そうだね。マ
course he didn't, Mayuri. Mayuri giggles, then runs off to talk to Suzuha.
名前あった
No?
どんな名前だったんだ？
FG204 なんとかなんとかだって
Got it. Fool's Gold, Season 2, Episode 4.
っていうかねダル君とすずさんって
By 2036, Fool's Gold has an anime, and it's got at least 2 seasons.
はあ？お似合いか？ダルはそもそもフェイリス萌えなのだぞ。
あ、そっか
Daru really does
そう
like
なの
bears.
かな
Yare yare daze. Mayuri and I aren't of any use. I would prefer to leave Daru and Suzuha to it and resume the search for Suzuha's father, but Mayuri seems happy just sitting here. You know, being alive and junk. We don't have any leads on the pin or its owner. Irina is immediately labeled best girl until she does literally anything. Yeah, her first action in the series demotes her. Actually, you know, there's a subset of people who would think that Irina's best girl. They're the same people who idolize, like, Scott Pilgrim and Rick Sanchez. The point of Irina's story is that she becomes best girl through a lot of hard work and effort. She has to earn it. I should probably read. We don't have any leads on the pin or its owner. Maybe 2 days just aren't enough.
そういえばマヨリ、コス作りはどうした？
あのねもう2着はできてるよ楓ちゃんと吹雪ちゃんの分
3着目はルカ子に来てもらうためのものだったか？
そうなんだけどねルカちゃんが説得できなかったから今回は諦めたの
Aww.
ねえ
I
ね
get it, but
えマユ
aww.
シーもタイムマシンもっとよく見てきていいかな
ダルたちの邪魔はするなよ。
You can look, but don't touch. She's acting like this is a field trip.
橋田イタルってすごいねタイムマシンさ突貫工事とはいえうまくすると明日には直せるかもって
Bitchin'.
ダルの実力は折り紙付きだ。
見た目は不摂生そうで冴えない感じなのにね
見た目で判断するな。
What it means to her, and you want to
考えを
recommend it
改める
because it mirrors your experience with Fuli really
Oh,
well.
so-
Interesting. It's always nice when somebody like makes a video that explains how you
見
feel,
逃しちゃいそうだから言うけど
because it's sort of like a shorthand way of being like, hey, you know, this kind of summarizes all my thoughts.
大げさだな。
私さ君たちには本当に感謝してるんだ初めてこの時代に来た時私の知ってる人は誰もいなくて
I'm debating doing pre-recorded stuff
全然違
when I
ってて
graduate.
この時代の方がすごく平和なのにさ
I was thinking about doing a Let's Play series with Levi,
すごく怖かった
kind of like in the style of Grumps. Because I feel like it would be good straight man comedy where Levi's the goofy one and I'm the straight man.
でもさ今こうして私が生まれる前に生きていた人たちと出会えて私のためなんかにみんな頑張ってくれてる
Man, you know, I was gonna record auditions tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna sleep. I think I'm gonna get home from school and just take a big old nap.
それってとっても奇
Dang,
妙
I'm
で
gonna deserve it too, because I have stage combat tomorrow.
とっ っても嬉しいんだよね。その気持ちは本当だから。
Sleep is good. I wish I could
こ
get
の
more
時
of
代に
it.
来ることができて、君たちと同じ時
I
間を過ご
like
せ
being
た。
awake too much though. I love being asleep,
本当に楽し
but
か
I
った。
force myself to stay awake sometimes. Some of it is literally gotcha games too.
君たちみんな揃いも
It's
揃って
always
バカ
like,
強くて
you know, I could go to sleep now, but
い
like
ろいろと濃すぎて
the server resets in an hour, so I may as well just stay up and do it. And then the server reset for that game happens. I go do my dailies, and then I'm like, oh man, you know, I could go to sleep, but this game's server reset is in an hour. I actually, I have them lined up based on when the server resets. So like, my morning routine is Epic 7, Another Eden, Memento Mori, Puzzles and Dragons, Revived Witch, and Princess Connect. Then at 10 a.m., Skullgirls resets. Then at 5 p.m., Counterside and Konosuba reset, as well as Space Leaper, I believe. Then at 9 p.m., Disguise RPG, Fate Grand Order, and Destiny Child reset. 10 p.m., Pokemon Masters... 11 p.m., Pokemon Masters resets. Midnight, Fire Emblem Heroes resets. 1 a.m., Final Fantasy and Mega Man reset.
いつの間にか
Oops, did I skip anything?
君たちといる時間が楽しくなってたよ。
Portal, framed, plot word, and guess the game? Yeah.
2036年はさ、とっても平和で喧嘩すら起きないんだ。知ってた？
Oh, hey, Bandicoot. You're providing some chat support. How's the game going? Pretty well. You didn't miss much, but you did miss this one scene. Hold on. I'll be nice and let you watch the scene. Just pretend that this was in the visual novel.
Hey, Master. I am mad scientist. It's so cool. Son of a bitch.
はい何ですか？
日本語で OK か。
Actually, I'm gonna show you guys the dub version too. It's not as good, but this one is still alright. We were trying to find the owner of that pin, but we couldn't.
How's it hanging? I'ma bust out some questions, yo, so holla at your boy! Word to your mother.
Sorry, I don't speak jive.
Well, that was nice and awkward. I have a butt.
There we go. That's what you missed. Except Okabe didn't speak jive. He said, I am mad scientist. So cool! Son of a bitch. J. Michael Tatum's Okabe is a top 10 dub performance. I mean, it's pretty good. Something I aspire to.
知るわけがない。俺は
Yeah, I die in
2035
2025, I guess.
生きていない。
Shit, that's 2 years from now. 2 years from now, we need to celebrate Okabe's death day.
そっか。ごめん。
Actually,
とにかくさ、喧嘩すら起きない。
hold on. I wonder if I can do
争いっ
it.
て名の付くものは ミクロなものからマクロなものま
Hey
で
Google,
全部消えちゃった。
remind me 2 years from now that Okabe Rintaro dies today.
I'll remind you on April 17th, 2025 at 5:48 p.m.
Thank you.
Just in my time.
Alright, that's gonna be a surprise to future Carson.
その代わりみんな死んだ魚みたいな目をしてた。
Oh, actually, no. I have to get the date right. Shit. Okay. Because it needs to be in August. Okay, hold on. The Alpha World line. We'll say that soon after... Yeah. We'll say that soon after Suzuha will leap into the future. So Okabe dies, and then Suzu leaps in the future in 2036. Like on an anniversary. So this would be, let's see. August 13th, the time leap machine is completed. So this is August 12th. So, hey Google, remind me on August 12th, 2025, that Okabe Rintaro dies today.
Okay, Oak Cafe Rentaro dies today. This will be for August 12th, 2025. At what time?
Cancel.
Got it. Oak Cafe Rentaro dies today. This will be for August 12th, 2025. At what time?
No, cancel, please.
Okay, Oak Cafe Rentaro dies today. This will be for August 12th, 2025. At what time? Sorry, the when?
Don't schedule it, please.
Oak Cafe Rentaro dies today. This will be for August.
Thank you. It's alright. We're good now. We're good with whatever was put down earlier.
誰も覇気がなくて歩く足はズリズリってすり足で
I mean, that sounds like one of the endings of Persona 5 Royal.
笑いはするけど怒ったり悲しんだりはしなくて個性なんて誰も持ってなかったみんなロボットみたい
Steins Gate starts on the Emoji Movie release date? Yo, what? When did the Emoji Movie come out? Was it actually 2010? Oh, just the same date. Okay. July 28th. Oh boy.
この前君が私にすごく怒ったでしょあの時さすごくびっくりして
I thought we agreed to let the Emoji Movie die. No, Patrick Stewart has to live with that shit stain on his record. Literally.
嬉しくなったんだよ
If he has to live with it, we all have to live with it.
変なやつだな。
確かに
Man, Suzu's great. I love her.
君のラボに出入りしてるみんなは生き生きしてて
She comes from a dark, miserable future to our goofy past and tolerates our bullshit. Because no matter how cringy we are, it's still better than the future that she comes from.
椎名真由里も橋田至も 亡きせクリスも、それに君も。
何をバカな。
There's nothing enviable about me. I'm worthless. I can't even save my Yuri.
私もみんなみたいになりたいって思ったよ。
Well, then we need to get you a practice sword like Rukiko.
俺からすればお前こそすごいと思うぞ。
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいかも。
Aww.
こうして頑張れてるのも君たちと会えたおかげ。ほんのちょっとでもラボメンの一員になれて。
I guess spoilers for what the possible routes of this game are, but the first route that I went for in this game was Suzu's route.
ほんのちょっとの間でも君たちと一緒にいられてよかった。
She's great.
スズハ？
岡部倫太郎、きっと未来を変えてね。
Change the future.
今みたいな
My final
自
message.
由な世界に変えて。
Goodbye.
おい、どうしたんだ。なぜそんなに感傷的なのだ。
Does she not want to go to 1975? But, I mean, she's got a time machine. So can't she just come back afterwards? Of course. When Suzuha completes her mission and brings us the IBN Gosenkyaku, the world line will change. The future will be reconstructed in accordance with the principle of causality, meaning that the 2036 she knows will cease to exist. To hear her describe it, the future is an awful place, but even so, it was her home. She has friends there, I'm sure. Comrades in arms and memories of her father, Beryl Tighter. She must have friends there. And memories of her late father, Beryl Tighter. All of that will be lost to her forever.
タイムマシンが治ったらまた盛大に宴会を開こう。
サンキュー。
There's a Vocaloid song called 39. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's called 39, and it's really cute because it's a play on the Japanese words for 3 and 9, which is sankyu, which is the way of pronouncing thank you. At least their way of pronouncing the English pronunciation of thank you. So, I don't know. It's really cute and I like it. When I returned to the lab, Kurisu wasn't there. Maybe she went out to eat for a change of pace. Afterwards, I hit the streets again in search of the pin. But the day ended without a single lead, so I reluctantly returned to the lab and tried searching the internet. I can time leap again, but will that really help us find Suzuha's father? An unfamiliar number. Who is it?
俺だ。
Hi, Mr. Okabe Rintaro?
セルンか。
セルンとは何です？
名乗ってもらおう。
おたくはもうアフタヌーンうちのファクトリーに問い合わせに来てテレフォンナンバーを教えていったですよ。
お前は何を言っているんだ。
No, wait. I've heard this broken Japanese before. That's right. It's that foreign street vendor I met this afternoon in Akiba.
特定した。 Nice to meet you.
どういたしまして。私自主制作してます。Yesterday night ゲストが come here の思い出し、そのゲストが make please be バッジが You が持ってきたやつとセームだったのよ。
今すぐそっちに行く。
I go to the same spot as before. Although his stand is already closed, the Westerner is waiting for me.
Oh, Okabe! Hello!
そのゲストとやらはどこへ行った？
What is this music? It's
ク
the
ライアント
goofy
come
music.
here なのは Yesterday なことよろし。
そいつの連絡先は？住所氏名は？
ドクです。ゲストはシミュレーションだけ。プライベートインフォメーションは Nothing.
Poison. Guess just for simulation. Wakarimasen.
ジャパニーズやっとプライベートインフォメーションの重要さについてスタディらしい。過敏真剣になったよね。If ゲストがネームはテレフォンナンバー残っていったかよ。ノーリーク。それがビジネス。
Client confidentiality. My head is full of question marks. In hindsight, I should have brought Kurisu to speak English for me.
そいつはどういうやつだった？男か？女か？
Well, so young or so middle. Japanese は顔ヤングね。ルックだけじゃ no understand.
特徴は？
特徴？やはり柔道 or プロレスラー？
なんだ？柔道？
Judo or pro wrestler. That's a...
それがどうしたんだ？
Okay.
Yes!
That wasn't a yes or no question. What the hell do you mean?
ああ、バルーン！バルーンだよ！
バルーン？柔道？プロレス？
Good!
Good. Great. I'm happy. I want to ask more questions, but the foreigner suddenly sees a policeman walking by and runs off. It will be difficult to find Tighter with what little time we have left. I can time leap again starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Looks like all I can do is wait until Christina's done working, and then leap to the same time the suspicious character appears at the stand. Are we time leaping?
完成。
The time leap machine is complete. It's 2:30 p.m. on the 13th, about 20 minutes later than before.
タイムリープマシーンか。
I've already explained to her how time leaping works. It's as different as can be from Suzuha's time machine, which can physically displace actual bodies.
未来の記憶を思い出させるっていうのは面白いよね。空想とかもしかしてっていう推測とか、あと直感、デジャブ。
Deja vu. I've been to this place before, higher on the street.
そういうのってさ、実際には未来の記憶を思い出してるのかもしれないかもってちょっと思っちゃった。2036年時点だと記憶は世界戦艦の自分との
Interesting.
情報伝達手段かもしれないって説もセルンの研究者から出て
So that would suggest that when you have deja vu, it's memories from a different world line leaking in.
それと似たようなものなのかも。
岡部の力、リーディングシュタイナーがどういう仕組みなのか分かればいいんだけど、岡部だけの特殊能力なのか、それとも全人類がその資質を持ってるけど岡部だけがたまたまより強い能力を持っていただけなのか。
一つ確かなことがある。意識は記憶とともに
Oh, that's...
過去へ飛んで
Yeah. the time leap machine isn't supposed to transfer your consciousness. So it's incredibly surprising that Okabe can. Hold on. I deserve good smells, so I'm gonna light a scented candle. I got this one. It's I'm not sponsored, so, but it's, there we go. Cedar and lavender smelling. I'm excited. Go. Store the lighter away from the flame is my pro tip if you're lighting a candle.
それがなぜなのかいまいち納得いかない。
Yeah, I had to go shopping because
岡部が体験したような
so I have
状態になっ
headshots
てもいいはずなの
on Thursday. I'm getting new pictures taken of me so I can hand them out and be like, hey, hire me as an actor. Or take me on as a client, agents, please. And so I got some new clothes, and I went to show off what I got for my class today because we were doing headshot prep. And basically, only one piece that I bought will be going in the headshots. And that's a tie that I bought. The shirt that I bought? Nuh-uh. The, like, both shirts that I bought aren't making it. But I did buy that candle while I was out and about, so I'm happy. Actually, what I'm wearing now, this jacket and hoodie combination, I'm gonna be wearing as my casual outfit. Because I'm supposed to do one where I look like a nerd, like a computer nerd. And this is a good one for my casual look. Because I kind of look like Leonard from The Big Bang Theory while I'm wearing this. Is it based on recommendations? Sort of. Essentially, this session was a coaching session. We brought in some looks that we thought would be good for our headshots. And we were given, like, some feedback so that we could make an informed choice. So, either way, what we wear is up to us. But I'm wearing purple because I have green eyes, and purple brings out green eyes. And then the blue hoodie goes with the purple, and then the white is a nice, like, third color. Well, third thing, I guess. I just think the combination looks nice. And that's all that matters. And I have to wear a suit. I'm gonna have my hair tied back and my glasses off when I wear the suit. Because I could probably be cast as, like, an attorney if I do that.
「記憶に意識は依存してるのかな?」
意識って形として存在してるわけじゃないのが厄介だよね。魂も同じ。結局は宗教界に
Yeah,
行き着
I'm
く。
really excited. I'm gonna be recording demo reels the second week of May as well. So I gotta get those lines in my brainium and start doing work. Now that I know which scenes I'm gonna be doing. Cause I've got some fun scenes. I gotta hold a gun to somebody in one of them. My scenes are, I mean, if you boil them down to tropes, I'm a nerd. I'm an incompetent time traveler. I'm a space smuggler, and I'm a furry heist leader. And I am also mad scientist, so cool, son of a bitch.
2036年でも
Sounds
さ
about right. That's good. That legitimately, that's good feedback.
意識を形として
If
証明し
you
た人
all
はいない
think
ん
that
だ
I could be cast in those roles, then I picked the right scenes.
そうちょっとがっかり。
意識が過去へ飛んだことで D メールに比べてより具体的に過去改変ができるようになったが同時に収束する結果も存在した。
There are some things the world will allow me to change, and others it won't. For example, I can change the method of Mayuri's death, but never the fact that Mayuri dies on the night of August 13th.
違うよ。未来は確定してる。
ならば家庭が変化したのはなぜだ。
世界線が変動してたから。岡部倫太郎が過去へ飛んで本来とは別の行動をとったことでダイバージェンスがわずかだけど上下したはずだよ。
Oh, so we also learned the standard American dialect today. So, as a Canadian, if I want to be cast on American projects, I can't sound Canadian. That's how it works. So, here, I've got like a sheet of paper that helps me this. So, let me see with my American audience if any of this is true. So, a lot of times, in the American dialect, you'll go down in pitch at the end of a sentence. There's a tendency for Canadians and, you know, Californians to go up. So instead of like, I'm very happy to be there today, it's, I'm very happy to be here today. My house is down the street versus my house is down the street. Would you pass me that book? Would you like to go out for some dinner? You can't sound Canadian, but there are so many Canadian-based productions on American TV. Absolutely. No, it's weird. Or like, it's more for people in Ontario. But, there's like the O's in Canadian. So it's like, some people in Ontario will be like, it's about time you left the house. The house. Whereas in the American dialect, it's like, it's about time you left the house. Don't pout about that. Don't pout about that pound. Versus, don't pout about that. Don't pout about that pound. In Canadian. Yeah, about is another one. About. 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 The I in like white is different. It's white. White? White. It's weird. Where you live in Canada, we don't have the O thing? Yeah, it's very much like an Ontario and like Halifax thing. But it's interesting because it's subtle. What else? Oh, another one is, Canadians have a tendency to raise their tongues with the A in, like, army, bar, charge, and guard. Whereas in the American dialect, it's supposedly a flatter tongue. So, like, army, bar, charge, guard, far, farm, hard. Versus like army, bar. It's weird. Another one is sorry. So instead of sorry, some people say sorry here in Canada, but the American dialect is sorry, and it's based on lip rounding. So it's a more open sound in the American dialect. So like, you'll be sorry if you don't stop that, versus you'll be sorry if you don't stop that. Or the rare Surrey? Yeah. My accent sounds normal versus the American examples? Oh, absolutely. Because, you know, I grew up watching a lot of American TV. And because of the internet, you know, I talked with American people, so my ability to produce sound is affected by it. That being said, the big ones to look out for are again and against. That's the American way of pronouncing it, again and against. But the Canadian way of pronouncing it is again and against. Either and neither is the American way of pronouncing it, but the Canadian way is either and neither. The Canadian way of pronouncing hostile, missile, mobile, and futile, whereas in American dialect, it's hostile, missile, mobile, futile. Or feudal, I guess. In Canadian English, we say bean. Like, it's always been that way. But in American English, in the standard American dialect, it's like bin. And I flop between the two. Sometimes I say bean, sometimes I say ben. You know, it's been versus it's been 1 week since you looked at me. There's a weird one. Schedule. Some people say schedule. I don't know where, but this sheet says that some Canadians say schedule. You love the word aluminium in British English? There we go. Another one that I do. Process and progress. In the standard American dialect, it's process and progress. Canadian, it's adult. In American dialect, it's adult that I've learned. So like, this program is rated this program is rated R for adult situations versus adult situations. You like schedule instead of saying it like schedule? I don't know. I like schedule. Schedule is just like like that we frozen someone being named at. What's another one? There we go. The American way of saying these words is organization, civilization, naturalization. But in the Canadian dialect, a lot of us say organization, civilization, naturalization. Pronounce it like an American or else. That's basically what the film and TV industry is doing to me right now. Occasion is how you pronounce in standard American, occasion. But in Canadian dialect, it's occasion. And then, yeah, sorry instead of sorry. But, like, it's different all around Canada. So, like, where I grew up, we didn't pronounce it like sorry. But in further eastern parts of Canada, like in Ontario or the Maritimes, I've heard people pronounce the word have, huv. So, it's wild. Wants and once. I think it depends on the region. Because if they're homophones, then you'd pronounce it like wants, right? Once and once. What are your wants and needs versus what are your wants and needs? It's interesting, right? There, there, and there. Well, that's different because there, there, and there are all pronounced the same wherever. But yeah, like that's standard American. So it's sort of like a general. You'll sound like an American person if you follow those basic rules. But then you have to think about regional dialects. Like, people will speak differently in, I don't know, Connecticut versus, like, Georgia. Or even, like, Chicago. Just like being an American that knows the difference between them. I'm sure a majority of Americans actually know the difference between them, and it's just really loud people that don't.
原因が変化することでさ、結果がすでに同時に存在している別の世界線へと変わっただけなの。しかもその2つの世界線は近似値だから変化なんてほとんど感じられないはず。
Give Americans too much credit? I can't help it. I'm Canadian. So is that why reading Steiner didn't react?
変わる前の世界線は消滅したわけじゃなくてさ、可能性世界線として同時に存在し続けるんだよ。
その辺は多世界解釈なのね。
いずれにしてもパラレルワールドじゃない。
未来は再構成されていると。
そういうことになるのかな。
I'm confused again. Maybe it's impossible for me to fully understand the structure of the universe. Anyway, that's enough discussion. It's time for me to leap again. I explained the situation to Risu. Never activate the time leap machine immediately. Oh, another one is, better. A lot of Canadians will pronounce the T's, but sometimes it's pronounced better, like as though it's a D. And Standard American, from what they teach us, it's pronounced better in Standard American as opposed to better in Canadian. So wonder what happens to Okabe? I mean, his memories and I guess his consciousness are all sent back in time, because he's got that reading Steiner ability, right? It's the night of the 11th. I went back about 40 hours. My objective is to keep watch on the street vendor's stand in the hopes that Suzuha's father might appear. I mean the Okabe that's left there? From what I understand from what we just said, the future gets reconstructed. So that Okabe doesn't exist. School system quality shouldn't be based on the local economy. Swagger Shark was telling you that in Denmark, kids rich or poor can end up in the same school. Then Rock parents want all the schools to have good resources. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's interesting because, like, the way that they change zoning laws in Japan, they don't regulate it at the city level, they regulate them at the federal level. which means that in a lot of places there's no such thing as like a good or a bad neighborhood, or rather there's little difference. Like you can have rich people mixed in with poor people. I don't know, a lot of it's just classist, you know? Like, based on where you live, you are allowed to go to certain schools. But because people that are well off tend to congregate, and people that are not well off tend to congregate, you get that separation, right? Now it's 8 p.m. and the stand looks like it's about to close. Is this another waste of time? Just as I'm starting to get antsy, I notice someone approach the stand.
あれは誰？
ゲゲ、オカリン。
お前、ここで何をしている？
その言葉、そっくり返すぜ。
Sensuke, it's our new Real Talk game. I think Real Talk just happens at this point. Storekeeper is looking at us funny, so we decided to change locations.
それでダルよ。あの露店に何を頼もうとしていた？まさかタイターのピンバッジと同じものを偽造しようとしていたわけじゃないよな。
そのまさかであります。
Daru was Daru was the suspicious character the foreigner told me about.
紛らわしいやつめ。
Damn, it was all for nothing.
しかし、なぜ偽造などしようと？
いや、偽造ってわけじゃなくね？
似たようなものだろうが。
つまりさ、転ばぬ先の杖ってやつ？
What's more fictional, time travel or affordable housing? It's a good question.
もしも天音氏の親父さんが見つかんなかったらかわいそうじゃん。だからその時は僕が作ったバッジを見せて親父さんはいたんだって嘘だな。
Oof.
ぬか喜びさせるということか。
そういう言い方しなくてもよくね？世の中には2種類の嘘があって、ダメな嘘と優しい嘘があるんだぞ。
I do think that teaching kids that all lying is bad kind of sucks. Because, like, yeah, sometimes you have to tell a lie to be a good person. It's a bit of a gray area.
それは何のエロ
Gonna
ゲ
end
ー
up
から
moving
得
to
た知
Canada as
識
soon
だ。
as next winter. Crazy to think about that it could be that soon. Just need your boss and your teacher to let you get, to give you the Canadian government proof of hours. Thinking moving to Vancouver or somewhere close to there. That's fair. Vancouver's really expensive though. I mean, it might be as expensive as where you live. I don't know, but like, I live close to Vancouver, and with 2 roommates, I'm still paying $1,050 in rent every month.
クラドナドナというエロゲーではなく、いわば人生と呼べるノベルゲーからです。ってやかましいわ。
Oh yeah? Cladan? I see what you did there.
ダメかな？架空のタイターを作り上げる作戦。
そんなことをして鈴葉が喜ぶとでも思っているのか？
これ天音氏からは誰にも言うなって言われてるんだけど、オカリンには話しとくよ。タイムマシンを調べていて天音氏から聞いたんだけど、 あのマシンは過去にしか飛べないらしいんだ。
何？
So it's only a backwards time machine, not a forwards time machine.
バカな。俺が知っているタイタンのタイムマシンは未来方向にも飛べた。
実際に見たん？
見たわけじゃないが。
そもそもオカリンの言ってるタイターって2000年に現れたやつでしょ。僕はそんなタイター見たことも聞いたこともないけどな。
That's right. The Taiter I knew and Suzuha aren't necessarily the same person.
じゃあ本当に
行ったら戻ってこられない。
それは例えば1975年に飛んだらどうなる？今の
戻ってくるには1975年から35年間をリアルタイムで生きないと。
Shit. So Suzu's like, what, 19? So she would be like 54.
ということは鈴葉はタイムマシーンに乗って2036年に戻ることもできない。
だからさっきからそう言ってるじゃんか。
それはタイムマシンとしては欠陥品だろ。
Oh, so
そう、
Suzuha's
あ
time
の
machine
タイム
can
マシ
only
ンは
go back
未
in
完
time,
成
right?
だって言ってた。
So she goes to 1975 to get the IBN Gosen Hyaku. She would have to wait in real time 35 years. Which means when she got here, if she's 19 right now, she would be 54, I believe. By the time time caught up. Incomplete. Incomplete?
セルンの技術をパクってアマネ氏の親父さんがこっそり独自に作ったものらしいんだけど、親父さんがセルンに殺されたせいで未完成のままなんだって。それでも過去には飛べるからちっとも問題ないってアマネ氏は笑ってたけどさ。
それは確かな話なんだな。
本人がそう言ったし、アマネ氏が嘘をついてない限りはマジだと思うよ。つうわけで今この時代にタイムマシンの修理が終わるまでに親父さんと会っておかないともう二度と会う機会はないかもしんないじゃん。
Yeah. So that's why she was trying to make a copy of that pen. Sorry, that's why he was trying to make a copy of that pen, as evidence that Suzuha's father was here.
だがやはり偽造は良くない。嘘は嘘だ。
バレなければ。
What difference does it make? True, Suzuha might be sad about missing her father, but that's none of my business. My top priority is Mayuri's safety. However, that sad smile on Suzuha's face. Now I understand what it meant. I feel something tighten deep within my chest.
ねえねえオカリン、あの人工衛星がタイムマシンだったなんてびっくりしたね。
ああ、そうだな。
ビルに突き刺さっちゃってるけど、すずさんが無事でよかったね。あれって操作がとっても難しいんだって。重力うんたらかんたら装置の座標がちょっとでもずれるとね、
Goes ploop.
タイムマ マシンごとゼリーマンになっちゃってプルンプルン化なんだそうです。
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's basically what the onomatopoeia would translate to, right? Because she said puru puru, which, ploop.
しかもね、あのタイムマシンってセル製じゃないからあんまり安定してないって。1975年に行く時が心配だな。二人乗りだったらね、一緒に行ってあげられたのにね。
お前が一緒に行ってどうするのだ？
And you might fit, Mayuri.
決まってるよ。すずさんの手をキューって握ってね。大丈夫、マユシーが一緒だから大丈夫だよって応援してあげるの。ねえねえオカリ、あのタイムマシンって名前はついてるのかな？
Do you remember what its name was, Okabe?
気になるならタイタンに直接聞けばいい。
Oh, okay, you're just gonna play coy, huh?
ああ、そうだね。マユシーうっかりしてたよ。
Mayuri giggles, then runs off to talk to Suzuha. She returns a few seconds later.
名前あった。 FG204 なんとかなんとかだって。っていうかね、ダルくんとすずさんって結構お似合いだと思わない？
ダルはそもそもフェイリス萌えだ。
あ、そっか。そうなのかな。ねえねえ、マユシーもタイムマシンもっとよく見てきていいかな。
I nod, and Mayuri runs over to the time machine again.
橋田至ってすごいね。タイムマシンさ、突貫工事とはいえうまくすると明日には直せるかもって。見た目は不摂生そうで冴えない感じなのにね。
Jeez, I am yawny today.
さ、今言わないと機会を永遠に逃しちゃいそうだから言うけど。
Oh, yeah?
聞いてる？
After a moment's hesitation, I give a little nod. I give a little nod.
私さ、君たちには本当に感謝してるんだ。初めてこの時代に来た時、私の知ってる人は誰もいなくて、戦ってばっかりだった私の時代とは全然違ってて。
Thinking of it, the world is extremely lucky. Okabe is relatively on the side of good. Absolutely. He is the only person with the reading Steiner ability, which means that if he was even a little bit of an asshole, he would join CERN and rule the world.
この時代の方がすごく平和なのにさ、なんだか私にとっては。でもさ、今こうして自分の全てを晒せる友達、仲間ができた。私が生まれる前に生きていた人たちと出会えて、私のためなんかにみんな頑張ってくれてる。それってとっても奇妙で、だけどとっても嬉しいんだよね。その気持ちは本当だから。
あのマシンは過去にしか飛べないらしいんだ。
Yeah, she knows that. Even those in CERN couldn't do much in that reality, providing he can manage to time travel. Exactly. As long as he has the ability to time leap, he basically chooses how things go. Also, I read a fun post, and it turns out in 1870, 4 types of history were going on at the same time that don't sound like they're supposed to be going on at the same time. There's Victorian England, the French Age of Piracy, the American Old West, and there were still samurai. Yeah, the one with the cowboys, the samurai, Victorian English gentlemen, and French pirates. It's pretty cool. I love that all those were happening at the same time. And it stands to reason that maybe we should be teaching historical periods of the world as opposed to just regional history in chunks. She was going to go on a suicide mission? Sort of. Not really a suicide mission, more like a you can't return mission. Like, goodbye for realsies. You'll still live, but not in our time period. The truth I heard from Daru plays in my head in an endless refrain.
この時代に来ることができて、君たちと同じ時間を過ごせて。っていうか、君たちみんな揃って
Social
揃って
suicide
長
mission.
強
There
く
you
て
go.
癖があって、いろいろと濃すぎて、最初はなんだ
Not
こい
just
つら
literary
なん
references,
て思
but
っ
the
てた
real
けど
ones
さ
too. Exactly, Bandicoot.
いつの間にか君たちといる
The
時
cameras
間
were being
が楽しくなってたよ。2036年はさ、とっても平和で喧嘩すら起きないんだ。知ってた？とにかくさ、喧嘩すら起きない。
She
お
knew
よそ
that there
争い
was
手
no
がのつくもの
return
はミクロなものからマク
from
ロな
what she
も
was
のまで
doing.
全部消えちゃった。その代わりみんな死んだ魚みたいな目をしてた。誰も覇気がなくて、歩く足はズリズリってすり足で、
Yep.
笑いはするけど怒ったり悲しんだりはしなくて、個性なんて誰も持ってなかった。みんなロボットみたいだった。この前君が私にすごく怒ったでしょ。あの時すごくびっくりしてすごくショックだったんだけど、
Like, imagine just how radically different this time period is
すごく
for her.
嬉しくなったんだよ。
That even getting yelled at is cause for celebration, because, like... Fuck.
君のラボに出入りしてるみんなは生き生きしててすごく眩しい。椎名真由里も橋田至も牧瀬クリスも、それに君も。
Maybe next time I'm on a D&D stream, I'll take Steins Gate as an inspiration. And I'll play as a time traveler that's trying to prevent the world from becoming a dystopia.
私もみんなみたいになりたいって思ったよ。こうして頑張れてるの
Yeah, I'll branch out from JoJo a
君た
bit.
ちと会えたおかげ。ほんのちょっとでもラボメンの一員になれてよかった。ほんのちょっとの間でも君たちと一緒にいられてよかった。
Now, who said I couldn't be a time-traveling JoJo? I mean, so the way that I've been inserting JoJo references into my D&D characters recently is just been naming them after music. Like, I guess both dreaded GM campaign. Sorry, both are dreaded GM campaigns. But when we did, God, what was it called? Blades in the Dark. When we did Blades in the Dark, I played as Gunner Rose, which is, you know, play on Guns N' Roses. And when we did the Multiverse of Motherhood campaign, I played as the mom Crimson, and her son's name was Clover. Crimson and Clover. You put Irina in Okabe's situation, and she'd probably have the exact same arc as him. Oh, absolutely. Like, imagine if Irina had to time leap to prevent Sips's curse from taking over. She would get some character development real fast. Your Stan hit me, baby, one more time. Suzuha obviously knew from the beginning that if she traveled to 1975, she could never return.
岡部倫太郎、きっと未来を変えてね。今みたいな自由な世界に変えて。
Oh, and like Irina has the reading Steiner ability, and she tells Gothy about it. So every time she loops, she has to like... Oh, that would be a fun one-off. Where it's before Irina finds out that Gothy's face is being cut open. Gothy would be the Kurisu? Absolutely. God, why do we make Sips Mayuri then? They're at each other's throats, but damn, they're still friends. Exactly. Forget about 2036. She can't even return here to 2010. She'll be Hey, I was right. She'll be 54 when 2010 comes around. The present us and the present Suzuha can never meet again. You really want JoJo to do a violent femmes character? Think a gang of hot chicks called the Violet Femmes would be cool? Or a Blister in the Sun Stand? That would be cool. I mean, you know, we're on part 9. And Araki listens to a lot of different music. So it stands to reason that we could end up getting one.
思い出を作ったことを後悔しているか？
どういうこと？
どうせ1975年へ行くのならば、そうすればお前が捨てるべき生きてきた痕跡は
Would Jack be Daru?
一つで済んだ。
That would make sense. Alright, so let's brain around this. So, Irina's Okabe, Gothy is Kurisu, Jack is Daru. For some reason that is unknown to me, we've decided to make Sips Mayuri. I mean, I know we made Sips Mayuri because that's the one we want to save, but I think it's funny either way. Who would be Moeka? Oh, I guess the curse would be Moeka, wouldn't it? Crocodile Sips would be Moeka. Zanu would kind of fill Moeka's role? Maybe. I feel like Zanu would be FB. Which is what I can say without spoiling it, because Zanu and FB kind of works? Yeah, just thinking about it. Oh man, and then Vicky would be Nai. And, I don't know, Sneeze would be there.
お前は事実上2回自分の存在を殺すこと
Damn
に
you, cryptic wording. Abby would be Ferris, you're absolutely right.
もしかして足大たるから聞いた？
You're a bit lost in the plot references as usual, but it's cool. Fair. It's alright. We're saying FB for a reason, because it's plot stuff that Pepper Shaker and I know, but you guys don't yet.
あいつもお前のことを心配している。
たく、誰にも言うなって念を押しといたのに。
どうなんだお前は。
Okabe, you could have lied and said that you found out on one of your time leaps. You could have easily just said that Suzu told you.
どうもこうもないよ。私は行かなきゃいけないんだ。それが私が選んだ。
もし俺や誰が
Irina and Ferris are actually super similar characters, but in this she's Okabe. Mm-hmm.
無視する。アットチャンネルでも言われた。私だけの考
And I
え
think
で
it's important that she's Okabe in this because of the character development.
過去改変を行うとは何様だってね。
Because that's kind of what's happening in Fool's Gold right now, right? Irina's breaking out of her delusional bubble because she wants to save someone. And that's sort of what Okabe's going through. Maybe I accidentally made a Steins Gate reference. She wouldn't have as much of an arc from what me, the uninformed, knows.
でもさ、あんな未来にはなってほしくないから。私は君たちみたいに自由で笑い合って、時には喧嘩もして争いがあって悲しい時もある。そんな人生を私が生まれた時代の人たちに送ってもらいたいし。
You know, I'd love to play Arena again. But I don't know what I would do with her. Thinking about it. Like, if I were to play her post Fool's Gold, I think I did enough with her in the campaign that I wouldn't need to touch her again. You know, I feel like you could tell stories with her. But if you didn't, that's fine too, if that makes sense. I feel fulfilled by how the character progressed, is what I'm saying. That's the only way I can say it without spoiling anything. Sneeze pretty much has to be Suzu. Guess Wizardly would be Luca. To be a cool previous generation mentor character that dies at the end of season 1. Oh, that would be heartbreaking. At least make Arena Jiraiya. Have her die later on.
未来を変えればきっと父さんも椎名真由里も君もセルンに殺されることなくなるだろうから。
She gets big sword old dude treatment.
エゴかもしれないけど私は行く。
そのためならお前自身はどうなってもいい
Hit
と。
once and
何
instantly
言ってんの？ 70 年代だって悪くないよ。そこでまた君たちみたいな愉快な友達を作って自由に生きていくよ。
Yeah, I mean, you know, Kamen Rider happened in the 70s. That was pretty neat. Beneath the clear blue sky, the time machine comes to life. Daru's repairs are complete. Mayuri and I help drain the last of the water out of the cockpit. The machine is still stuck in Radikan's wall. That's a small matter. My heart is still heavy. Should I let Suzuha leave like this? I chide myself for the thought. It's not my choice to make. Suzuha isn't from this time. If she doesn't want to stay, then I have no reason to keep her from leaving. That when Kamen Rider started, Bohemian Rhapsody didn't exist? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kamen Rider started in 1971. It's over 50 years old now. We didn't perform a startup test. Activating the time machine would draw too much attention. My only regret is that we couldn't find her father. All that's left to do is to load in Suzuha's favorite MTV onto the time machine.
みんな本当にサンキューね。
Beatles only just broken up. Mm-hmm.
マユシーたちのこと忘れちゃ嫌だよ。
俺なら僕とチュッチュしてください。
変態は自重しろ。
そうだ、これ岡部倫太郎、これあげるよ。あのラボの片隅にでもいいからさ。
Aww.
置いといて。
お前
Is she regretting her decision to leave? Does she want to stay? Is this pin meant to be proof that Imane Suzuha was here with us in this time?
ピンバッジのことだけどさ、それと同じ図柄でラボ面みんなの分を作ったらどうかな。ラボ面の証っつうか。
それすっごくいいかもだよ。
If you were doing what Suzuha had, you'd be kind of tempted to pull a yesterday and steal a bunch of popular songs before they were written. There we go.
珍しく気が利くじゃない。
なんか
I mean, you could do that if you were Okabe too.
私としては
Go to a world line where the Beatles never existed, but it's still the 2010s.
つうわけなんで画像はもう撮ったし、そのバッジは天音氏が持ってってよ。親父さんの大切な形見っしょ。
うん、そうする。
I mean, you know, if you think about it, Suzuha's only going back to 1975, right? So 54-year-old Suzuha could just go to this lab and be like, hey, can I grab my pen? I could stop Suzuha from leaving if I tried. But unless she goes, I can't save Mayuri. You think the Beatles' existence is somehow a fixed point? Or for at least John Lennon's assassination? Let's find my father real quick.
はいはい、パンパカパーン。ここでマユシーから重大な発表があります。
This is the second Steins Gate stream you've brought up John Lennon? As usual, she completely fails to sense the gravity of the situation. Though I suppose it's our fault for not telling her the truth about Suzuha's time machine. In any case, she has my attention.
マユシーはですね、すずさんのお父さん見つけました。
Nani the fuck?
マジ？
会いたいよね。というわけで今日はお父さんに来ていただいてます。どこ？それでは発表します。すずさんのお父さんはドゥルルルルルルルルルルルルルルルル。
うお、セルフドラムロール？
ジャガジャン、すずさんのお父さんはダルくんです。
Thank you, game. Thank you for this blessing on my stream, Steins Gate. You did not see the Suzu Tighter twist coming, but as soon as it happened, you were 100% certain of this twist. That being said, is that Mayuri just being innocent? Is Daru really Suzu's dad? Guess we're gonna have to find out next time, huh? Oh man. So this is what Dingo and Felix feel like every single time, huh? This power. This stream was brought to you by my patrons, Trum, Iko, Tamago, Crystal, Marcus, and viewers like you. Thank you. I wonder if anyone else understands this PBS reference. Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday with the Patreon call-in stream. Which is going to be with the people pictured before you on this stream was brought to you by. Shit was hype? Hell yeah. But yeah, we'll be doing Mario Kart. I'm debating. I'm gonna talk with my patrons, and I think it's fair to say that we should open Mario Kart up to viewers, but only have the patrons on voice chat. We'll see what their opinions are, but I think that would be something that everyone could agree on. It's been a while since we've rated Sprig. Sprig's playing Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, which sounds really cool. But yeah, I'm sure everyone here knows Sprig, but I guess after your finals finish this week, you're gonna look into that investigation. Anyways, give Sprig a big old shark attack. I'm going to try and wait for Ad Hell to be over before sending you there. There's an ad trying to get me to work for McDonald's. And then immediately after, there's a Giorgio Armani perfume ad, or a cologne ad, I guess. So Twitch wants me to work at McDonald's and also wear Armani. Can't believe you had a week. Had 1 week. 1 week. Anyways, catch you later, everyone. Bye.